Hello all, my name is Montez Martinez and I'm going to be presenting Croatia, my part for the group for International Management for Dr. Katoria. Okay, so here's just a little bit about the location of Croatia. It used to be what was called Yugoslavia, and it's around Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Italy, Switzerland, and Austria, over in Europe. So just a little bit about the statistics for Croatia. There are 4.2 million people. The ethnic groups are mostly comprised of 90% of Croatian people, about 5% of Serbian, and then the rest is just a mix of ethnic groups that surround Croatia and the other countries, like I said, around Croatia. And so their religion, they're predominantly Roman Catholic, with some Christianity and other religions mixed in there, but predominantly Roman Catholic. And 40% of the population is between 25 and 54. So not a super young population, but also not super old like countries such as Japan. Their government is a parliamentary republic, which the executive branch is given power, answers to, and like I said, power is delegated to the executive branch through the parliament. And the capital is Zagreb. And the population distribution is more centered towards Zagreb, such as like more people live in and around the northern part of Croatia, the Zagreb area. So that's where you'll find most of the people that live in Croatia. And they only have an 8% unemployment rate, which I thought was pretty cool, and a really good thing about Croatia is most of them work. So just a little bit about the history of Croatia. On June 25th, 1991, they declared independence from Yugoslavia for cultural and religious differences between their ethnic groups, and also World War II kind of bad ties that reminded them of things from that war. And so they just decided to declare independence, and their constitution was adopted on December 22nd, 1990. You're actually not a citizen by birth if you're born in Croatia. You have to have at least one parent that is a citizen to claim citizenship. And suffrage, which is the right to vote, is for everyone that is 18 years and older. Some of the political issues in Croatia, the development of an independent media has been reported there. It's really hard to find unbiased information, neutral information in Croatia. They don't have a transparent electoral system, so you really don't know who's funding what, like what kind of political groups are tied together and which aren't. So it's kind of hard to tell, what political group is going to come on top, or which isn't biased. And they also do have biased elections towards the ruling party. And then refugees, asylum seekers, and migrants are also a big issue in Croatia, because there are many people that are leaving surrounding countries and wanting to migrate and seek refuge in Croatia. And so you see a lot of political issues on how to deal with those kind of people coming into the country. So some infrastructure, there was war damage from 1991 to 1995. Because of the boomerang U shape that I showed you in the second slide, Croatia kind of has a difficult time figuring out how to build their roads. So they have a lack of 4-lane highways, but they do have 14,601 miles of paved highways. Tourism is a main source of revenue, and they rely heavily on transportation and their 8 airports. So about the corruption index and major industries, they scored 47 out of 100 for corruption, which is kind of, I guess, on the lower end, and then 63 out of 180 for the 180 countries that were included in that corruption index. Some of their major industries are industrial production, energy, and construction. They do produce a lot of chemicals, plastics, construction materials, aluminum, paper, textiles, shipbuilding, petroleum, and so they do a lot of that work in that sense. And so that is my part for Croatia. Thank you very much.